Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting a look at the punt team this quickly wasn't really in the game plan as they go 3 and out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give to the lone running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Jukes his way for more. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it to the back on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Push down for the tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jensen. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McMillan. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the option, quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Now on the option. Runs through a tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the counter. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The quick out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll bring it down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, give on the inside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Goes to the option.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play that sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Right back to the well. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defensive crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Aggies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Here we go. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.